Okay, next question. How do you see SAF and our programs continuing to evolve to meet the needs and demands of our stakeholders while still advancing the goals and the mission of the school?
I mean, how I see it is really probably fairly irrelevant because I'm not there anymore and it's other people's job to do that. I have, when you've been in a place a long time, you go through many, many processes. And I think anyone who knows about the history of the school always remembers the jokes about a former faculty member, Len Eckel, who used to put boxes up on chalkboards, and we used to sit there and watch. This is the primitive version of what you'd do today as we set up new programs. And I can guarantee that's happened dozens of times at the school with every time we design changes over changes over changes. So you get a little, not cavalier, but, roll with it. From a personal perspective, the thing that I really hope people remember is that when you develop school programs, and particularly programs that have such an important professional content, that we don't forget that our job is not simply to teach the technical aspects of a profession. They're very important, and we have to ensure that we cover off on those things. But the courses that I was most involved with, law and ethics, they are, and there are others that we do, they are so important in terms of the long-term careers of professionals, whether they are in practice or other things. And so it's very easy, and I can talk to just very briefly being involved many, many moons ago. They were developing a finance program that didn't last very long, and it wasn't really just for our school. But I can remember at the time, again, one of those endless meetings with lots of possibilities on chalkboards. And at the end of it, I said, are we considering an ethics course here? And there was a stunned silence. No one was considering an ethics course. And the irony was it was exactly the same time there was a huge scandal, ethical failure in finance. And I think what I really hope is that, and I know the people involved in designing that program completely did an 180 after several years and realized the importance of greater breadth in programs. So that to me is that we never lose sight of it. Never lose sight of it in the future, that we do more than provide technical expertise.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear. Especially with students, it's really helpful to use those information you learned in school and integrating it long-term in career.
It's always a hard sell because for students, they have to pass exams, they have to demonstrate certain expertise. And so they're very focused on that. And it's hard for them to know that in the longer term, it's not that really matters, because it all changes anyway and they have to learn new stuff. It's the skills around surviving in a profession that you really need.
Yeah, always adapting and evolving as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sally.